Captains for the Carver Tigers tonight, number 3, Braylon Jakes, number 5, Zay Billingsley, number 7, Matthew Mungan, number 53, Terrence Warren. And captains for your Harris County Tigers, number 1, senior Randarius Ogletree. Number 5, senior Zykevius Gates. Number 66, senior Denver Dagonia. And number 77, senior Braxton Love. With 2-0 records with your Harris County Tigers.
We are streaming live on top of the press box here at Danny Durham Field. And we have a mega matchup on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here in Hamilton, Georgia, USA.
We got Rick Beach, we got Thrift Barringer. We have Harris County taking on Carver. Man, how are you excited about this one, Rick Beach?
Absolutely. This is what we've been waiting on all summer, pretty much since the spring when this was announced.
Harris County, when we did our rankings, was ranked number 2 this week, and Carver comes in number 3. Both teams are looking to win the region after winning it last year. Both teams made deep playoff runs. Harris County all the way to the Elite 8 and 5A. Carver all the way to the semifinal in 3A last year. They moved down to 2A. This is a battle of the best in Harris County against the best in Muskogee County. I'm bitching myself, man. This is about to be a fantastic matchup.
Absolutely. It's a matter of Harris County just trying to get to where Carver is. We mentioned it before, that Carver been the perennial power out of Columbus.
All right. Harris County is going to receive. The Tigers of Harris County starting 2-0. Rick Beach, you were on the call for both of those. Huge win against rival Manchester. Huge win against Thrift County, first time in a couple of years. And now they take on Carver. You were talking about they're hitting every bordering county and trying to say that they're the best in this West Central Georgia area.
Yeah, no better time like the present to try to prove it against Muskogee County with Carver.
Kicking off for the Carver Tigers is Kendrick Pierce Spencer, and returning the football for Harris County to the 30 before he's upended.
Greg Brown on the return.
Is Greg Brown. And now we're going to see that Harris County offense. So, Rick, you like I said, you've done these last couple of weeks. The quarterback, Trotter Teasley, taking over from senior Levi Watson. What have you seen from him in these first 2 games?
Well, you see the pistol formation, single back, and they run the football. Nothing fancy about it. You're going to see, H-back, then you'll see Tim Hudson put his hand in the ground with the tight end position, and Harris County wants to run the ball and establish the line of scrimmage.
Teasley takes a low snap, hands it off to Zykevius Gates, and Eugene Robinson.
Trotter Teasley with a handoff to Eugene Robinson.
And Robinson, because it looked like 5 up here, but 5's more of a slot back.
3-yard gain on the play, second and 7.
A nice 3-yard gain. Also, Rick, the offensive line, which is the bread and butter of Tommy Watson, and you're seeing it. That has been his thing.
Yeah, the offensive line, as you see Rand Ogletree come in at quarterback, you'll see that a lot tonight. Yeah, Rand Ogletree got 2 D1 offers. Appalachian State and Georgia State have offered.
And he takes the snap, and now he's got blockers in front of him and gets about 4 yards. Let's go back to Rand, who was our All-State, Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game last week. I was talking with some coaches from Carver. They were like, we know who we have to stop. It's number 1. He plays quarterback, receiver, running back. Is there anything he can't do? Return kicks. He plays defense. The guy's special.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you get these guys every few years, and, you know, Harris County's been blessed with K.D. Hutchinson, who'll be playing tomorrow night for Western Kentucky. So you get these guys, and you just got to take advantage of it.
Teasley back in the game, gets the ball out quickly, and what an amazing catch. Diving is Rand Ogletree for the first down. So Rand just played quarterback and handed it off, and then caught a 5 and out, which not the greatest throw from Trotter Teasley, but got it to him, and then anything in the vicinity for Rand, he's going to catch.
Yeah, well, that throw sets up with the first 2 plays. You get positive yards, short yardage, you make that throw. Now we're back. You know, you got first down, and Harris County can start running the ball.
Make sure if you're on Facebook, you're sharing, you're tagging Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and you can also watch on YouTube. Hand off to Eugene Robinson, bounces to the outside and gets about 4 or 5. Quick start, though, has not been something that Harris County's done these last couple of weeks. So seeing this initial drive, and I think that's what Tommy's probably been preaching, Rick, is getting off to a hot start.
Yeah, you have to think that's why Harris County won the toss, and you saw them receive. They deferred the last couple of weeks after winning the toss. So it shows that Coach Watson's trying to establish something early.
Teasley, Robinson, the big fullback in front of Teasley. And a nice throw that goes right through the hands of Gates.
Teasley's pass intended for Zykevius Gates falls
Now let's, on the flip side for the Carver Tigers, and looking at Justin Newman, the defensive coordinator, this guy is a brilliant defensive mind. And the first 2 games, they have held opponents less than 11 points per game. The Carver defense was obviously the best, I think, last year in our area, which led them all the way to the semifinal. And Carver in all white with the maroon trim and the maroon helmets think they got what it takes to stop this vaunted caught from Rand Ogletree. And how about the bucket pass over the top of the quarterback, Rick Meach?
Yeah, we've seen Trotter miss that a couple times this year, early on.
30-yard gain on the
play. Got a flag on the play back at the line of scrimmage. Maybe coming back the way the players are all walking. But yeah, we've seen Trotter miss those early on this year, especially last week when Rand and even Rico Brown, number 8, we saw him on the kickoff. When he comes off, you know, they've overthrown it just a hair. They wave the flag off the first down.
So it's going to be a first down for Harris County.
That Castleberry
one thing that's positive from Carver, as they won last week against Spencer, 17-9. They also beat Whitewater 20-13 in week 1. 2 really good wins. Offensively, they've struggled moving the football. Defensively, lights out, and they think that they need to get their playmakers out in open space. But the team speed, Harris County has not seen in those first 2 games. So this is going to be a battle of wills as Teasley looking, firing, caught, able to make a man miss and moving the chain. Demetrius Brooks, the senior, gets 6 yards on a nice pickup. How about Trotter Teasley getting the ball out quickly? Obviously, with that defensive line, there's some big guys. Tristan Givens from Carver. You want to get it out quickly before you get hit by them.
Yeah, you can see what Coach Cox and Coach Watson's trying to do is establish that confidence from Trotter Teasley so he can have that confidence moving on. And we see number 1 coming in at quarterback.
And there he is. His name is Rand Ogletree. Robinson right beside him. Snap, and he's going to keep it. And he's going to run, and he's still going to take a couple of Carver defenders, and that is going to be a Tigers first down.
From John Spears.
He's just hard to bring down, Rick.
And that's a Harris County first down.
Whatever it is, he has it.
Brought to you by
Don't let the fact that he's a wide receiver confuse you. He runs very physical for a wide receiver.
This game is presented by Pepsi. Every time I watch a Georgia Alabama Sports Live game, I like going back and rewatching it with Brandon Swobel and Bain and Chris Gates. And I'm like, guys, if we're going to watch this, we can only watch it while drinking a Pepsi. So thank you to Pepsi. And then for all your car and truck buying experience, go no further than Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. Ogletree takes another direct snap, and Ogletree runs over a man and gets another positive 5 yards. Coach Newman trying to find an answer right
Second
now,
and 5
as
from the Carver
every
10.
single play here in this drive, Rick, has been positive for Harris County.
Yeah, I mean, that's football 101. Keep the chains moving forward. And Harris County, you'll take 2-3 yard gains, then you're getting chunk yardage after that. So this is ideal for Harris County. Win the toss and then march down the field as they try to cap it off with a touchdown, but they're doing exactly what they wanted to do in the coaches' meeting.
Trotter Teasley back in the game. Teasley, handoff, Robinson. Robinson breaks a tackle, carrying people all the way to the 1. First down and goal, Harris County.
Eugene Robinson.
Very
down to the
physical run by
Carver 1
Eugene.
yard
We saw
line.
him come out against Manchester. He scored a go-ahead touchdown in that game. Physical runner, loves to keep it between the tackles, and a great option for Coach Cox and Coach Watson to go to. Surprised Harris County's not come out in that power T we saw a lot last year.
BR&R Pops place. Harris County first down.
First and goal, Teasley. Handoff, Robinson. Robinson runs through a man into the end zone, standing
Touchdown,
up.
Harris County
And how
Tigers.
about that drive from Harris County, going all the way the length of the field and getting 6.
Well, if you're Harris County, you want to establish dominance on the line of scrimmage, and I think Coach Watson couldn't have drew it up any better. Coming downfield, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Eugene Robinson with a block from John Spears and a 1-yard touchdown
I think
run.
you're right. If you were to ask Tommy, when you're sleeping at night and you got the perfect start, this would have been it right here.
Win
This
the
would have been
toss, take the ball, march downfield.
And the extra point would have been good from 30 yards, let alone 10. And great job.
Conversion failed.
Oh, they say
The
no
score,
good.
Harris County 6.
It was high enough.
Carver 0.
I was confused on that. Anthony Shellnut, who hit the game winner last year against Russell County. We're going to take a break. We got the mega matchup. Carver, Harris County on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Shellnut teeing it up for the kickoff.
And we're back here live from Danny Durham Field, Harris County and Carver. 6-0. Harris County goes the length of the field and scores a touchdown.
If you watched last week, you see a lot of new numbers on these kickoffs as Harris County struggled somewhat. A lot better kick by Logan Shellnut.
And getting it is Ace Thomas, not Ace Thomas, Kobe Caslin. And Caslin gets out to the 23, but big Bishop Adams, the one that got the hit there, Rick.
Yeah, you saw Bishop Adams,
Preston
Xavier
Jenkins.
Cunningham, and young Preston Jenkins. We saw him on the field at the end of the game last week. So you see a lot of guys making plays on defense, playing special teams.
His name is Matthew
Carver Tigers,
Mungden. He's
first
number
and
7.
10 from their
He
own
came in after
23-yard
that
line.
3-game losing streak, and finally Coach Colby said, listen, you're our starter. And he went on an 8-game winning streak all the way to the semifinal. Got off to a little bit of a slow start, but the potential is there. This guy is 6'3", 170. He has every making of an elite quarterback, and he's only a junior. And Coach Coffey is high on them as we got quads to the far side. One-on-one action to the near. They're going to throw a screen pass to Caslin. Caslin makes one man miss and then finally gets wrapped up.
Yeah, Bishop Adams coming over from an end position.
Jeez, all across the field.
Matthew Mungden
But you're
with a
seeing
pass
now
complete to Kobe
they want to
Casey.
get their playmakers in open space.
Yeah, how about a shout out to defensive line number 35? You see him on the near side, Liam Colley. That's a sophomore getting his first start of the season.
Tackled by number 33, Carter Myers. 2nd and 8.
Thompson. Mungden gets it out quickly. Nice job. Oh, and that's going to be a face mask. And that was Braylon Jakes, the All-American, All-World receiver for the Carver Tigers. And mishap from that Harris County defense. And speaking of Harris County defense, on the Carver offense, led by Pierre Coffey, obviously trying to get those big
Personal
explosive
foul,
plays,
face
and
mask
that's going to
against
come
the
as the
Harris County
season
Tigers.
and as they knock off the rust.
And
But for
that's a
Harris
Carver
County,
first down.
D-Rock Brooks, I've said it the first 2 weeks, I don't think anyone did a better job calling games defensively than D-Rock for Harris County.
Yeah, the two type of games he went from a wing tee at
Carver
Manchester
first and 10
to
from
come
their
right
own
into the
46.
fast-paced spread offense at Troop, and the way Harris County responded was phenomenal.
Mungden, Mabry in the backfield, and Mabry's going to get the football. Mabry runs over a man and gets 6 yards. I'm telling you, both these teams are physical. Both these teams are fast. There is a flag, though, and speaking of Zion Mabry, he was the player of the game last week for Carver when they took on Spencer. So we got Rand and Mabry going against each other. And we'll see what the flag, oh, no
Zion
flag.
Mabry, the ball carrier
they
for
thought
Carver.
it was a fumble, and they thought Harris County had it, but they said Mabry was down.
6.
So 2nd down and 6 now for Carver. Gets the ball out quickly to Braylon Jakes. Jakes gets nothing. Excellent open field tackle for number 26, Trevor Boutwell.
Xavier Cunningham.
And Xavier Cunningham, too.
Yeah, coming from their linebacker's position, moving over there.
No gain on the play.
You'll see Harris
3rd
County
and
move
6.
in. Offensive lineman coming in to drop the anchor on the defensive line. You see Denver DeGoya coming off. They've Braxton Love, Milton, Luwafa, they'll come in and play defensive tackle as well.
Yeah, one thing they're not short of is offensive defensive line for Harris County. 3rd down for Mungden and the Carver Tigers. Fumble, and the ball's on the ground. But I think
on the play.
Tarver was
Recovered
able
by
to
Colton Tarver for
hop
Carver.
on it. So he fumbled the football, and it was kicked by number 7, Nolan Johnson, and it
That brings
bounces
up
right in the
4th
hands
down
of
and
Tarver.
9.
Big break for Carver.
Big break, but how
Carver
about
lining up
that
the punt.
defensive line getting through the line of scrimmage and about taking the handoff with him?
So punt team now out for Carver.
Rand Ogletree deep for Harris County.
And the most dangerous man in high school football, Ogletree, is set to receive. So we're going to see if Jashawn Hall, the punter, I would kick it away from him. High booming kick. Nowhere near Ogletree, and gets an excellent Carver bounce. That's a great punt, Rick Beach. Great job by Jashawn Hall. All right,
15-yard line.
we want to give some
Tigers
shout
take
outs
over
to some
1st and 10.
sponsors, including Christ Chapel Church and B-Shears for what they do for Harris County Athletics.
Yeah, Bashir's Kubota over in Opelika. Joe Dasher, great guy, great supporter of
The
Harris
Touchdown
County
Club would like
Athletics.
to thank
Give him a
Bethesda
call at
Baptist Church for working in our Spirit Wear booth. We appreciate all
334-203-2322
that
for
you do
anything
for our
with your
football
Kubota
program.
and just tractors
Hurry,
in general.
visit the
Just
concession
because they're
stand for
located in Opelika,
mouth-watering
he said most of his
Chick-fil-A
business,
sandwiches, pizza,
Harris,
hamburgers,
Meriwether, and
and hot
Muskogee
dogs.
County.
Also, thank you to Terry Johnson Agency for all your insurance need. Terry Johnson has been serving the community for over 30 years. And State Farm, Carol Purdue. Both of them are top insurance in Phoenix City and in Georgia. Hand off to Eugene Robinson, and Robinson gets another big positive gain. And I've just been
Robinson,
so
the ball
impressed so
carrier.
far from the big offensive
Picks up
line
a
from
block
Harris
from
County. You're
Denver
seeing the
to
holes
Gonya and
that have
picks
been
up
there these
6
last
yards.
couple of weeks for the Tigers.
Yeah, we saw last year when they made that from worst to first type season, and it all started at the offensive line. Coach Watson, the offensive lineman himself, playing with Mississippi State Bulldogs and playing a little bit with
Check
the
your
Tennessee
pockets.
Titans.
We've got a set of
He is such a
keys up
huge
here at the
proponent of the
booth.
line of scrimmage.
And
Eugene Robinson, the ball carrier.
maybe a yard for Robinson there. So it's going to set up 3rd down and about
3-yard
2
gain on the play. 3rd and 1.
for Harris County. Justin Newman, who is with the Carver Tigers now, also on staff. And up here with us is Eric Allen, a.k.a. Pembroke, the basketball coach for the Carver Tigers. Took him to the Final Four last year, won a state championship at Spencer, and now he's coaching football. My man loves coaching. One of the best in the business for sure. All right, Ogletree back in. Kind of reminds me like of Cam Newton. He's just going to get you 2 yards every time he touches the football, and he almost broke it there. But like I said, short yardage situations, give it at 1, get out the way.
Yeah, it's quarterback power every time when you got him.
And that's
But
a
I will
Harris
say
County
this,
first down,
when he
brought
does
to you
decide
by
to give it to
Christ
Eugene
Chapel,
Robinson,
Hamilton,
it's going to be a
Georgia.
big break on the end because you see all 11 helmets are moving towards number 1.
Harris County 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Ogletree. And Coach Watson needs a timeout. We're going to take 1-2. 2:20 remaining here in the first. 6-0 Harris County over Carver on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Now at Glenn-Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back here, Thrift Barringer, Rick Beach. And Ren Ogletree is back in.
1st and 10.
We got Brooks down at the bottom.
Ogletree is going to do a zone read. Flips over, man. Shows the athleticism. Gets up and gets 5 yards. But keep an eye on Brooks. Okay, because my guy Demetrius Brooks looks like he's a foot taller than everybody out there right now.
Yeah, that's the nephew of D-Rock Brooks, who plays defensive back, made the deflection in the end zone last week to end the game against Troop. He made the big catch against Manchester at wide receiver, and he's also a punter that averages about 36 yards a punt.
Ogletree's still going to stay in at quarterback. This 2-quarterback system has been working wonders. Usually you don't see that nowadays, but
2nd and 5.
Tommy Watson thinks he has something with Trotter and with Rand. Brooks in motion. And Ogletree's going to go where he just came from, and Brooks, and gets another 5, 6, 7. But the football comes out, and stripping it clean and getting it is number 12, Colin Hodge. And how about that break from Carver? Everything was going right for Harris County, but those extra yards.
Carver Tigers,
and then that's what happens. He gets stripped clean.
Yeah, anytime you're fighting for extra yardage, that is a risk you take. And now Carver not just has the ball, they have it in great field position too. With a little bit of momentum, I always talk every broadcast about momentum. Uncle Mo going from sideline to sideline, and he just bounced across the field. He's going to be on that Carver sideline, because how can you not be motivated when you got the ball at the 28-yard line?
So big stop and turnover for Coach Newman's defense. And now Carver will start at the Harris County 28-yard line. We got bunch formation with Thomas and Jakes to the near side. Mungden's going to hand off the castle, and he's going to go the opposite way, and he's going to bounce it to the outside and get thrown out of bounds by Xavier Cunningham.
He's run out of bounds by number
Cunningham,
10,
we saw him
Xavier
last week with the
Cunningham.
interception. Great speed, great pursuit on that to leave it to a minimal gain.
Short gain on the
So
play.
last week
down.
we had both these teams had huge games. Carver played in the 62nd Heritage Bowl and beat Spencer for the, I think, 10th straight year. And Harris County beat their rival Troop, which they've lost to the last 3 times, and the last 2 times were by double digits.
Yeah.
I know that was huge for both of those teams.
Yeah, absolutely. You know it meant a lot for Harris County, because you wanted to show last year the 11 wins in a row came after a big loss to Troop.
And
so
which we think if they would have played again, we probably would have saw Harris County win.
Yeah, so it just kind of got that nasty taste out of their mouth.
Mungden hands it off to the big man, Mabry, and Mabry taken down immediately. Good job by that defensive line, led by number 38 for Harris County, Philip Sterling.
Zion Mabry, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 35,
we are live on
Liam Colley.
YouTube, so if you're watching on Facebook and you want to put it up on the big screen, go to our YouTube channel, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Throw it up there. That's the beauty of YouTube.
Yeah,
now, I know someone was asking about Miracast.
And
You can do that, I think, on Facebook. But at the end of the first, we got some highlights going. Harris County goes to length the field on the opening drive, fumbles it on the second drive, and Carver now deep in Harris County territory. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability. Up to
4.
And we're back here from Danny Durham Field, Harris County, Carver, and the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live ratings poll. It's number 2 versus number 3. Mungden, 3rd down and long. Looking, rolling, under pressure. Is going to take off and run and get maybe a yard. Now decision time for Coach Coffey. You play for points. You have the leg to even kick this field goal, which would be over 40 yards, or are you going to try to go for it on 4th and about 8, maybe 7.5?
I think they have to go for this.
3rd and 8,
You got the turnover. You got a little bit of momentum going. If you could turn a 4th and 8 into a first down, you could really be rolling. And I wouldn't be surprised if Carver not just goes for it, maybe takes a shot at the end zone right here and catch Harris County slipping.
4th and 8.
Mungden gets the ball out quickly. Is he not going to get it? No. Putting in the seat belt on. As they like to say, that defensive celebration. Demetrius Brooks and Christian Olsen both made the stop. Mungden got it out quickly, but not able to get the first down.
Yeah, Christian Olsen was the Iron Man this offseason in the weight room for Harris County, having a phenomenal season. The last 2 weeks, Christian Olsen moving sideline to sideline as good as any linebacker in the area.
So after turning the ball over, Harris County gets a big stop on 4th down, and they'll start at their own 23-yard line. Beautiful night here in Harris County. Could not be better for football. You're starting to feel that fall weather. You get the sunset. Just perfect night for high school football here in Georgia. We'll take a break. It's Harris County, it's Carver, 6-0 on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
First and 10.
Welcome back, everybody. Harris County starting deep in their territory after 4th down stop. Bad snap, and now Teasley has nowhere to go, and he is going to be hit hard. First one on the scene was Aaron Brooks.
Dropped in the backfield.
Not Aaron Brooks, because I know who Aaron Brooks is, and I love that young man, but he's also
2nd and 12.
not number 44, A.J. Wilson, who's 6', 230. Aaron Brooks, it says right here, is 5'7", 130, so a little bit of a difference.
On those two.
A.J. Wilson, the linebacker, was there on the stop and a bad snap. First kind of mistake there for Harris County outside the turnover.
Yeah, they seem to try to get their bearings back together right here.
Teasley giving it Ogletree, and sniffing that out immediately was the Carver Tigers defense. Sharks out in these waters. And great job by number 12, Colin Hodge.
They pick up 4 yards, 3rd and 8.
You got to think if Carver's spending that much attention to Ogletree, somebody has to be open on the other side. And how long before Harris County attacks?
Easy trying to draw them off sides. Joshua Stewart is on the far side, and that's who he's rolling to, and he's just got to throw it in the ground because guess what? That number 11 guy who was a defensive player of the week last week for double coverage, Tristan Givens, was in his face in a hurry, and that's a punting situation. You're starting to see why. Both of these teams got elite defenses, Rick Beach.
Yeah, elite coaching as well. You talk about Justin Newman. I mean, remember, he was the head coach at Jordan and started turning that program around when things got away. So you're looking at a coach who is a head coach quality, mind over there on the sideline running this defense full of high athlete players over here at Carver. Just a great mixture, and you got a coach that's elite and players that are elite as well.
Demetrius Brooks is set to punt and booms it way over the head of number 16, Timothy Martin, who was gonna
big punt from
return it.
Brooks goes out of bounds at the
and
Carver
the ball
25-yard
goes out
line,
of bounds all the way with a Harris County roll to the 25.
You saw that ball spiral when it went up, and once it turned over, it was all going to be good news for Harris County. Is it game? I learned from Derek Moxley, if a ball turns over in the air, you get 15 more yards
on it. You mean Derek Garrity.
Derek Garrity.
Shout out to our guy, Derek Garrity.
And how about the sidewalk Derek Moxley Concrete Services provided for these players in the atmosphere that provides pregame? We talked about it. Watching Harris County walk from the indoor facility into the stadium just gives a different – it's a different feeling in the county these days.
Carver now trying to get something positive offensively going. Down 6-0. Mungden setting up a screen and eating it up immediately was
Preston Jenkins. That's a sophomore.
Stopped by Preston Jenkins.
He's also the long snapper and playing some inside linebacker here lately. Great read, great tackle by Preston.
1 yard loss, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 11.
Mungden. Ace Thomas in motion, gets the ball, and now able to get positive yardage and a first down. Great job getting the ball out quickly and letting your playmakers make plays. Ace Thomas, that guy is an excellent athlete. He's going to the next level. Braylon Jakes, we already know about him. He's Sports Vision's Player of the Year. That guy's incredible. And then you got other guys like Kobe Caslin, Zion Mabry, incredible athletes on Carver. They want to get them in space to be able to make plays. There's a first down. Mungden takes the snap, hands it off to big number 28, and look at hitting him immediately, coming from the safety position, number 32.
That's Carter Myers coming up from linebacker. That's
I said safety, but linebacker.
See, 33, Carter Myers. I called him by his dad's name last week. Stephen called me and said, man, what's up? You got to give my kid some love. So that's Carter Myers coming up, laying the hit stick to him.
2nd and 10.
His brother's at the middle school with a great name, Cannonball. That's just an awesome football name.
I mean, come on now. Can't get better than that. Mungden. Snap. Looking, faking, rolling, and just has to get rid of it. Good decision there from the junior quarterback. Didn't have anywhere to go with it. Good defense from Harris County.
Yeah, Josh Jones with the pursuit.
They'll bring up 3rd and 10.
I'm telling you, Josh Jones is the guy you want to be the first one off the bus. You see that number 13, his size, the size of his hands is just phenomenal when you see him. And just imagine being a 16-year-old kid somewhere and he gets your hands on you in that offensive line. You're in a dangerous situation.
Third and 10, Harris County.
3rd down and 10 now for Carver. They have not gone deep yet. Setting up for a screen pass, and Tarver's got it. He's got space and breaks a couple tackles, able to slip through, and now decision time. 4th down and about 2.5, 3. What are you doing here, Rick Beach, if you're Coach Coffey?
Josh Jones.
I would say anytime I'm past the 40, I would want to go for it if I'm Carver, especially less than 4 yards. But it looks like it looks like that might be what they do here, or is that the punt team coming in?
I think the punter is out there. And
okay.
If you're Carver too, you've done a good job outside of that first drive, stopping and slowing down this Harris County offense.
The faith that Coach Coffey has in Coach Newman right here.
And then, yeah, exactly. Play a field possession game. 7:38 remaining here in the half. I mean, both punters right now are leaning towards my player of the half. Another great kick for Carver, and Harris County's going to stay at the 30. We're going to stay right here. We're going to shout out some of our sponsors. Sponsors and Rick Beach Shears. If you want a tractor, my dad loves getting on his tractor, man. If you want to get a tractor, you go to Beach Shears in Opelika.
Yeah, and you can't tell me there's not a lot of Kubotas, because when you ride up and down these roads in Harris County, 103, 27, how many orange tractors do you see? And all the people are getting their equipment from Joe Dasher over at Bashir's.
Terry Johnson Agency for all your home, auto, life, church, insurance needs. Terry Johnson, Jeremy Crosby, they have been serving the community for 30 years. They take care of my insurance need. We appreciate them. State Farm, Carol Purdue. Also, Alex Quinney. He is the premier all-state insurance agency in Phoenix City. Can't go anywhere else. You want All-State? You go to Alex Quinney, and we'll have the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game at the end of this one as Ogletree's at quarterback. And Ogletree breaks free, and a touchdown saving tackle.
Gain and a first down for the Tigers, brought to you by
Jamarcus Davis.
Harris County first and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Antavius Watts, related to A.J. Watts, and both of his brothers are playing Division I football right now. So that whole family is incredible at football and basketball and won state championships at both. And that was a great tackle because Ogletree was one step away from taking it to the house. Yeah. Teasley now back in at quarterback. Teasley. Hand off to Eugene Robinson, and hitting Robinson in the backfield is
by Derek Pearson.
It's Derek Pearson. A.J. Wilson also in there to help on the tackle. 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
Those little short runs, that's what Harris County's bread and butter, because they want to wear that defensive line down. They feel that their off-season condition has been taken to another level, and that's what they believe in up here with their program, is being able to lean on you, and that's part of it, short yardage.
Teasley gets it out quickly, and catching it immediately is Joshua Stewart. So 3rd down and manageable now, Rick.
Yeah, you got to believe you're going to see maybe a run here, 6. Or just go ahead and put Rand in the game.
4 for the Tigers.
Yeah, here comes Ogletree to play quarterback. We saw him on 3rd down last week. It was just incredible how many 3rd downs that he would convert coming in, running that quarterback power. But twice in the game, he stopped for a little pop-up pass. One ran down to the 2 by Tim Hudson. The other one dropped at about the 10-yard line. So they do have that in their arsenal if they want to go to it. Rand was the middle school quarterback
3rd and 4.
Many years ago.
Ogletree.
Rand Ogletree keeps it. He picks up a block from
going from the left to the right and gets a first down.
And that's a Harris County first down.
We talk about the athleticism of Rand, but look at the vision right there to fall behind, follow the offensive lineman, find the hole, and get the first down. That's just the stuff that's incredible from Rand. It's not just the athletic ability that he has. This is between the ears, he's a football guy.
By the way, we are live for Russell County Eufaula. Just started. It's 0-0 over there. We got Richard Holdridge, Mike Peacock, and Michael Long. 3-man broadcast. Richard Holdridge loves doing that. And what kind of formation was that? And this guy is just carrying.
That's Josh Jones. We talked about on defense.
Josh Jones The big man carrying a couple Carver defenders. Only got 3 yards, but it was a hard-fought 3 yards.
Those add up, and when you're getting wore out on defense, the last thing you want to do is go tackle a man as big as Josh Jones. And you also see Bishop Adams in there, who was a running back until, I believe, last year's junior year. He went strictly on defense, and now it looks like they're going to run that power T with Josh and Bishop back there as well.
Flags on the field.
See what the flags are on. Coach Watson's yelling at somebody. He's pretty upset. So I'm figuring this is on Harris County illegal motion. And we're going to say false start on the Tigers. So back them up. 2nd and 13 now.
The signal was encroachment on Harris County.
So the muscle formation's coming off. See that? An extra offensive lineman and 2 defensive linemen at running back. So when you call a muscle formation, that's the definition.
2nd and 11.
Teasley with Brooks in the backfield. Excuse me, Rand Ogletree, who's now going to flank out. Teasley looks, fires deep, up for Ogletree, who catches it and gets stopped right at the 3-yard line. What a pass from Trotter Teasley to the All-American Rand Ogletree.
I talked about it this week on the weekly show. Trotter didn't miss by much last week. He was only off a touch. You see twice today. He's zoned them in. He's hit them for big throws, and that opens his offense up tremendously from what we see. We saw it last year, the difference in Levi in 22 and 23, and we've seen the difference in Trotter from week 2 to week 3.
And you saw on the replay right there, what a pass. That's back-to-back from Ogletree on 2 huge plays. So my man's already getting close to the century mark as they're going to hand it to the big man who gets all the way in for a touchdown. Josh Jones. But that was off the arm of Trotter Teasley, finding our guy Rand Ogletree and then letting big number 13 finish it off.
Yeah, that's what you want if you're Harris County. If you can get the outside going, you get the passing game going, the running game takes care of itself. Looks like they're going for 2.
.323 remaining.
They have to burn a timeout. No, they got Rand. They want
Rand. They want to go for
poor
2
guy,
here.
Poor guy wanted a cup of water. Rand don't get a water break.
And honestly, I think that was decent coverage on someone like Rand Ogletree. I just think it was just a great pass from Teasley, who has been phenomenal so far. And Ogletree gets hit, and no 2-point conversion, so big stop there for Carver to keep it. But it's still a 2-possession game.
Harris County Tigers
and Harris
12.
County
Carver,
goes all
0.
the way down for their 2nd touchdown. Teasley to Ogletree, and Josh Jones cleans it up. Harris County leads Carver 12-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown!
Woo!
Mountain Dew!
Anthony Shelnut teeing it up.
Welcome back here. Rand Ogletree showing he can play quarterback, he can run, he can throw, and he can catch. I mean, that guy's going D1. And I'm thinking he may be playing in orange and blue, red and black, or crimson and white. But there goes Caslin. Shoestring tackle before he broke it.
Caslin on the return.
All right, Carver,
He's stopped by
you need a
Brooks.
big drive right here. You got 3:16 till half. Nothing would make Pierre Coffey happy then going the length of the field and scoring a touchdown right before the half. Get that thing you called Uncle Mo back on their side.
Yeah, and sometimes
Carver
you got to
will
think,
start out first
you got to
and
go
10
for the
from
big
their
play.
own
We haven't seen
35.
Carver drop back and try to throw it deep. We've seen them dink and dunk. They kind of sitting in the zone. They find the zone, Harris County, and sit there. But we haven't seen them try to stretch the field and get behind this Harris County defense.
I want to say shout out to our producers, Chris Gates, Brandon Swobel, Bane Robinson. The high-level production going on right now with the camera angles, ESPN level, guys. I don't know about the play-by-play in color, but y'all are doing it. Mungden, plenty of time, and then throws a pass that's short. Great coverage from the secondary of Harris County. So second down now.
Coverage on the play by Xavier Cunningham. Carver's 2nd and 10.
Mungden. Snap out to Caslin. Caslin got a lot of space, and now he's gone. 40, 30, you're not catching him. See ya. Touchdown, Carver. And there is what the doctor ordered. Now, there is flags, but there is playmakers on that Carver sideline. And I think this is going to be on Harris County, the way the Carver Tiger coaching staff's reacting.
Sideline warning in Harris
And
County.
it's a sideline warning for Harris County, and Jacoby Caslin cuts this to a one-possession game. What I tell you, Rick, get the playmakers in space, and you're not catching number one. Shout out to his dad, Greg Caslin. And that's a touchdown for Carver, and they're an extra point away to cutting this to a 5-point game.
Yeah, we mentioned here Carver just needed a big play. You weren't going to get it just 3 or 4 yards or 316. They needed a big play, and they got it.
Pierce
On the flip side, though, Harris County still got plenty of time. That drive, as the extra point is blocked,
and
can't be returned. So it's 12-6. Still 2:59 remaining. But
12,
Mungden
Carver 6
to Caslin for 6. And it's 12-6 here. We got a game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
The football coaches, players, and touchdown club would like to thank Guthrie's Lynette for today's pregame meal. Thank you for all you do.
We're back here. Carver got a much-needed touchdown to cut it within 6. We also want to say thank you to some of our sponsors, Garrity Moxley and his concrete services. Do not call anyone else to do anything concrete-related other than Moxley. And there goes Brooks, and Brooks is tackled from behind. Also,
Brooks
shout out because we're going to be home to all CVCC athletics this year. Cannot wait. Looking forward to it. Thank you to Ashley Landy, Mo Scott, Hunter Vick, Coach Richardson, and everyone there at CVCC, Dean Taylor. CVCC, one of the top junior colleges in the country. And we are proud to be the home for Pirates athletics.
You hinted on it after the touchdown. Did Carver score too quick?
2:53, plenty of time, but also enough time for Carver to get a stop and score. So Teasley, handoff, Robinson, nothing going. Big number 40.
Eugene Robinson
gets the stop. Derek Pearson.
Short loss on the play, second down.
Pearson on the tackle. Thrift Barringer here with Rick Beach, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're also live streaming. You follow Russell County, so go check that out on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can just flip between two of them. Or if you got two TVs, two monitors, have them both up at the same time. Last week we did triple header. The week before a triple header. We decided to keep a double header. I was tired of overworking my guys. Teasley. And that's going to be on
Flags on the field.
Harris County. So back them up 5 more yards after a loss on first down. It's 2nd and 16. And you're kind of seeing
Ball start Harris County.
they're losing their momentum and that rhythm that they had in those first couple of drives. Literally just scored a touchdown right before Carver did, and now it seemed like they're kind of flustered early on this one.
Yeah, just look at the difference in the two sidelines with the Carver coaches still, you know, hyping up. The players are acting excited, and Harris County just kind of like they're just trying to get to the locker room.
So Ogletree will now be in at quarterback.
2nd
Second
and 16.
and 16. Ogletree's going to keep it, and Ogletree's going to bust it up the middle, get past the original line of scrimmage to set it 3rd down and 9. Now, a helmet came off for one of the offensive linemen, number 56 for Harris County, Milton.
Timeout, Carver.
I don't want to mispronounce his name.
Lewufo.
And now Harris County's going to take a time out. Zaxby's also a
The Touchdown Club would like to
sponsor
congratulate
for
all
Georgia
our
Alabama
senior
Sports
football
Live.
players,
Tomorrow
band members,
is really when
cheerleaders,
I
and
feel
dance
like
team
it's college
members.
football. Now, we
Reach
had
for the
yesterday
stars as you
Colorado
make your
and
plans
North
for the
Carolina,
future.
Minnesota. Last
We are
week, Florida
so
State,
proud
Georgia
of
Tech.
each and every one of
Oklahoma's
you.
playing tonight. But tomorrow's when everybody else plays. And if you're going to be hosting people, and I'm trying to have Bane Robinson on, our cameraman, and Brandon Swobel, they like to eat. It's like me. So I got to feed them. What am I going to feed them? Zaxby's. They have incredible platters, wings, fingers. I mean, they have it all. Bread. They can take care of all your tailgating needs, and then have a
football
nice,
team would
refreshing
like to
Pepsi
thank the
or
Harris
Starry.
County student
If you like lemon
section
lime
for all
soda,
their
I'm not even going to
support.
say the other one. I don't even know what the other one is. I'm drinking Starry, Rick Beach.
Oh, absolutely. And tomorrow is the, I mean, from 12 o'clock with Georgia kicks off and Bama kicks off at 7:30, you have football all day long. And why not get some Zaxby's to enjoy with it?
All right,
Third
third
and
down and 8 now for Harris County. Teasley in at quarterback. Greg Brown, one of the receivers. No Rand Ogletree out there right now. Teasley fakes, fires. Oh! Would have been an incredible over-the-shoulder catch for Greg
Teasley's
Brown.
pass intended for Greg Brown falls incomplete.
And that falls incomplete, and a big stop for Carver. What did we just say? Now they still have a minute and
That'll bring up
31
4th
to
and
tie
8 for
this
Harris
game, and you
County.
just saw the big play. They have the
As they set up the
explosiveness.
punt.
Absolutely. They still have 2 timeouts in their back pocket, so a minute and a half and 2 timeouts. Might as well be an eternity.
Carver Tigers, led by Pierre Coffey. You know the history. They won a 2007 state championship. They've been to a 2021 state championship. Obviously made the Elite Eight in the Final Four these last couple of years. They got all the incredible players. Isaiah Crowell, DJ Jones, Andre Kennebrew, Brinson Buckner. A plethora of NFL players that I know I'm leaving off some. Deron Fur, and a bounce that goes for Carver, and they're going to start almost right at the 49.
And
Incredible
the punt will be
athletes
down on
in the history of the
Harris
Carver
County
Tigers.
49
But for
yard line.
Harris
Carver
County,
49 yard
obviously
line.
doesn't have the prestige as Carver does in the winning of championships, but they've always been competitive. They've had great coaches over the years, and last year was the best year in school
1
history,
minute,
Rick Beach, and we
21
were glad to be a
seconds
part
left
of
in
it.
the first
Yeah, it
half.
had the 11-win season, first 11-win season Harris County had. Elite Eight, which I believe was the second time, maybe the third time they made it to the Elite Eight. They unfortunately never been to a Final Four, so Elite Eight's been the cap for the school. So they're trying to get to that level, and the only way to get to that level is by playing top-tier competition out of region, and that's why the schedule has been like it
First and
has.
10.
Playing a school like Carver in their championship pedigree. Is he going to shoulder fake? He's going to try to run it and slide on that one. Going to be a short gain, and the clock's going to run. See what
Mungie
Carver coaches
keeps
want
it.
to do. 110, 109.
He picks up 1 yard.
They're gonna
Second
give
and
him a
9.
1 yard gain. Monken again. He's looking down that sideline, comes back. They're going to say his knee touch. Going to be a sack on his own. If you're going to give it to somebody, Bishop would get credit for the sack. He was the closest. And now it's going to be a timeout. Carver going to be third and a
Pressure
long
coming from Bishop
with 49 seconds with this timeout. I'd like to give a shout out to Christ Chapel Church Hamilton. That's Pastor Randy Huff. 13377. Hey, go visit them Sunday morning. Services start at 10:30. Get there a little early. Go in there, praise and worship till about 11. Then the actual service will begin. So go see Pastor Randy. You won't regret it. Great service. And then we talked about Bashir's Kubota. Over 44 years, they've been over there in Opelika. Joe Dasher, 334-203-1322. Call him for anything, any attachment you need, or just anything you need for your Kubota. Give him a call. He'll help you out. If they don't have it, they'll get it quickly. It is third down and 15 with 49 seconds coming up. If you're Harris County, if you can get a stop here, then you can just try to get to the locker room, but you got to get a stop. We saw how explosive Carver is.
Mungen looking, fires, caught on third and long, but not anywhere close to the first down, just able to get something out of nothing.
From number 27, Preston Jenkins. Timeout, Harris County. 37 seconds left in the first half.
We saw Harris County block an extra point, and they didn't miss the punt by much. You think they might try to dial up a block right here and try to get back there and block this punt and get steal some field position before we go into the half. See what we can.
So fourth down now for Carver with 37 seconds left in the half.
Harris County gave them a golden egg just about with that field position. But we talked about Coach D-Rock Brooks. That defense stands tall yet again. See Demetrius Brooks at the top of your screen with them pink, orange gloves. He's been back there a couple of times. Let's keep your eyes on him. There's a false start on Carver. Going to back him up 5 more. Carver had all the momentum.
Carver.
After, the short punt, they had great field position, all the momentum, but the Harris County defense really stood tall. And, you got to call that a pretty exciting win if you're Harris County to try to get this ball back. Ogletree deep. Here comes Brooks. Ooh.
That punt will be downed on the Harris County 23-yard line.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Harris County Tigers 1st and 10.
.27 seconds remaining till half. First down, Teasley hands it off Robinson. Robinson gets about 3 yards.
He picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they're going to take this to the half.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half with a score. Harris County.
We got a good one here. Harris County and Carver 12-6. We're going to take a break, and when we come back at halftime, Noah Shelton will do the halftime show here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Georgia-Alabama Sports Live's coverage of Harris County and Carver. This is the halftime report. I'm your host, Noah Shelton, as the Harris County Tigers lead Carver 12-6 at the break. Harris County offense showing a lot of different looks. A few wing T plays, being in the shotgun with Ren Ogletree, and then the normal shotgun at times with Trotter Teasley. Opening drive for Harris County, fairly dominant, went right down the field, had a big pass from Teasley to Ogletree. As Harris County got into the end zone on the first drive in about 2.5 minutes. Bit of a stalemate afterwards. Then late in the second quarter, about 5 minutes left, Teasley found Ogletree again along the far sideline to get them inside the 10 first and goal, and they eventually punched it in on second and goal in the wing T formation. Harris County led 12-0. The first PAT was no good. Harris County went for 2 after the second touchdown and was again stopped. Then in the ensuing Carver possession, Matthew Mungan found Kobe Gaslin on a screen pass to the near side for about a 65-yard touchdown. Extra point there also no good, and that's where we stand 12-6. Again, it's been a great night here in Harris County. The energy on the sideline has been absolutely tremendous, as well as the student sections.
Ladies and
Carver's
gentlemen,
traveled well as well.
Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment
our other game going
from
on
Harris County High School, the sound of the County Tiger Band.
County by a score of 14-7. That game is in the second quarter.
Tonight they will be performing the first movement of their show, Osmosis, featuring music from The Wizard of Oz, Wicked, and The Wiz.
Great pregame show.
Drum majors Ava Wise and Savannah Ludi. Is your band ready?
Played inside the box, within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. Harris County, I believe, looks to have the advantage on both lines of scrimmage, but Carver has hung in there tight.
You may now take the field for halftime performance.
We're going to take a break here on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live halftime report. And while we do that, enjoy the Harris County Band. This is Georgia-Alabama Sports Live's coverage of high school football.
Let's hear it one more time for the sound of the County Tiger Band. We are ready to draw the winning ticket to see who the lucky winner of the $316 is. If you don't have a red ticket, you're already out. Red ticket number 1010686. You are the winner of $316. Come on up to the press box. 1010686 on a red ticket. I suggest you check your pockets again. I've got a set of car keys up here. They may be yours. As a part of this county, you know how special it is to enjoy a Friday night with friends and family. If you are on a team, a squad, a section, a unit, a student, a volunteer, a graduate, a parent, or a district employee, you have watched this county grow and prosper. We are proud of what has been accomplished, and we celebrate the achievements to come. The success of our team, our band, our cheerleaders reflect the hard work and dedication these programs bring to themselves and each other. They are all a huge part of the traditions and those before them have created. They are the continuation of that line to which we all look with pride. Go Tigers! To continue his legacy and commitment to students and education, a scholarship has been established in the memory of Coach Danny Durham. The family has requested that donations be sent to the Coach Danny Durham Scholarship Fund to 132 Barnes Mill Road, Hamilton, Georgia, 31811. For electronic donations, please go to www.paypal.com and donate to Danny Durham Scholarship at gmail.com. You may also stop by the Touchdown Club's concession stand or Spiritware booth and make your donations. while you're checking to see if you have your keys, again, red ticket 1010686. Come get your money before I do. We have a winner.
Welcome back, everyone. Start of the second half about to happen. Carver set to receive. It's 12-6. What are some of the first half keys? Rick Beach.
On Harris County's offense, I was impressed with Trotter Teasley getting the ball out. We saw him build his confidence on that first drive with the short passes, and it led to the confidence on them longer passes. For Carver, big plays on offense. You saw the one on the touchdown. They got to do more of that. You can out-athlete Harris County, and they have to find a way to do that more often.
Anthony Shellnut set to kick off the second half.
Shellnut set to kick. And that's going to be returned to about the 23. Tarver on the return. Mungden had a decent first half. Obviously, the one explosive play to Jacoby Caslin.
Adams with some help from Caden Harrison.
Great job by both defenses.
Let's make that keep
only one
bouncing.
turnover, and that was with Harris County. And now Matthew Mungden and that Carver offense set to start here the third quarter, down 12-6.
Carver 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line.
Mungden. And Caslin has it, breaks off one tackler, but loses 10 yards.
Boutwell, the first one in the backfield.
Trevor Boutwell.
He got him stopped, and then the rest of the defense come and cleaned it up.
Big loss on the play. Second and 18 for Carver.
And that goes to the hands of Jacoby Caslin.
Pass intended for Kobe.
Now where
Caslin
Carver
was
don't want to be,
incomplete.
third and extremely long, backed up in Harris County territory, in their own territory.
That brings up 3rd and 18 for
Third
Carver.
and 18 and a mile, seems like, for the Carver Tigers.
Third and 18 for Carver, Harris County fans.
How about this crowd noise on third down?
Mungden takes the snap, looking, fires, and incomplete. Was throwing that to Ace
Pass
Thomas,
intended
and
for
so
Darren
that's going to
Jackson.
set up fourth down now for Carver.
Xavier Cunningham on the coverage for the Tigers. That'll bring up 4th and long for
Glenwood
Carver,
is
and they'll
up
be lining
13
up
to
the punt.
nothing on Elba.
Rand Ogletree set deep.
I don't think we've seen a return on any punt today. Not on this one either.
And
that one's going to means Harris County's going to start pretty decent field position. Thank you to our sponsors, Terry Johnson Agency, also State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Zaxby's, CVCC, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, and GMC. Ready for your next vehicle? Visit their website. See over 300 new and pre-owned vehicles, many with factory warranties.
We'd like to thank our scoreboard advertisers, Growing
And also
Gardens
thank you to
Learning
Pepsi
Center,
and
Harris
Buffalo
County
Rock.
Sheriff's Office, Rogers Metalcraft Incorporated, Oconee Concrete and Professional Power
Got to give it to
Washing.
Buffalo Rock.
Check out their
Coming up here to
advertisements in our
Harris County
football
today for
program.
pregame show and showing their support for Georgia
First
Alabama
and
Sports
10.
Live was pretty impressive.
Ogletree now at quarterback. Ogletree's going to keep it. Ogletree's going to break free, bust into the secondary, and finally tripped up by number 4, Ontavious Watts. But not before a 22-yard gain from Rand Ogletree.
Yeah, he got in halftime, got them legs freshened up a little bit, and came out with a fresh set of legs and got a big gain.
Harris County from the Carver 27-yard line.
That cone of ice always makes me think there's some kind of emergency going on in the south end zone. When I look up at the corner of my eye and see a blue light, red light flashing. Harris County's got 2 tight ends coming in the game.
And there's going to be a penalty on Harris County.
Illegal motion on Harris County.
So illegal motion on Harris County, back him up 5 yards.
Put Rand back in there at quarterback, it looks like.
1st and 15.
This is almost the part of the field that did the pop pass to Tim Hudson last week against Troop. And Hudson is in the game with the yellow shoes and glove.
And Ogletree gets a nice first down gain and set up second down and 8.
It up the middle.
Ogletree just fast, elusive, and just a do-it-all guy. He is the offense, but I was super impressed in that first half by Trotter Teasley, Rick Beach, and his accuracy, and of course a couple on those long balls that ran. I thought he did a great job managing the game.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be his bread and butter. Anytime Harris County gets a quarterback, that's what they need. We saw Levi last year do it so well. And, you know, Trotter has a run of this offense and just does it phenomenally well.
Ogletree fires open, intercepted, no. But man, what a play. That would have been Marcavius Yancey. Great defense. Brooks was open. Just a slight underthrow on that one, Rick.
Yeah, just a straight drop back pass for Rand, something we haven't seen this year. We've seen him throw it on the end around. We've seen him do a little pop pass, lining up in the Wildcat formation. He's going to stay in for 3rd and 8. I wouldn't be surprised to see another run or the pop pass, probably just a straight run up the middle.
3rd down. Ogletree hands off to Robinson. He gets nothing. And Tony Montgomery finally calling his name, the guy that just signed to play at Troy University, Division I basketball player with a huge tackle. And it's going to be 4th down and about 10.
Yeah, I think Harris County running it right there shows they were content on going for it on 4th down.
Fourth and 10.
Ogletree fires, and the ball was tipped. Great coverage. And a big defensive stop there after a huge game from Rand. They go backwards, and Carver's going to start deep in their own territory. We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's Harris County. It's Carver here on Georgia, Alabama. Welcome back, everybody. Harris County and Carver. Mungden looking.
Bishop
and
Adams,
then they're going to get a penalty.
County Tigers.
Adams on the sack, but I think this is
flag on the field.
going to be on Harris County. We'll see what the flag is.
the quarterback give himself up. Yeah, that's what they're going
Dead
to
ball
call.
personal foul on Harris County.
So that penalty is on Harris County. Set up second down, excuse me. I think that's first, right?
Yeah, it should be first down.
Big 2nd and 1 defense.
So they're going to say after the play. 15 yards. 2nd down and 1. Pass out to Braylon Jakes. Braylon Jakes got open space and gets the first down near midfield. Good job by Mungden getting Jakes out in space, moving the chains is Carver.
Braylon Jakes.
Yeah, that's what Carver's going to have to do is
He's run out of
out-athlete you.
bounds
That's
by
what they
Rand
got. He saw the
Ogletree.
speed.
There's a Carver
When he
first
got
down.
the ball, get going at an angle, and he can outrun anybody on that defense almost right there. Definitely everybody on that side of the field.
Getting it out quickly again to Jakes. Jakes about 4 yards.
Pass complete again to Braylon Jakes. He's stopped by Christian Olson. Carver's 2nd and 6.
Mungden to Tarver. Tarver, good blocking and a first down. Nice job, Ace Thomas,
Pass complete to
blocking,
Kelston
and another
Carver.
first down for Carver. Are they going to say
stopped
maybe,
by
they're going to say
Carter
about a half a
Myers.
yard short. Thought it was going to be more of a favorable spot
3rd
for
and
Carver.
1, Harris County.
And Caslin hit. And depending on the spot, that looks like right on
Cunningham
the
with the
line
hit.
there, Rick.
Yeah, Xavier Cunningham coming in for that linebacker spot. It's going to be a first down, but hey, he made it close.
And that's a Carver first down.
Mungden. Caslin. Hit out of bounds.
Like Cunningham
Mungeon's
was the
pass
first one
complete
there,
to
then
Kobe Caslin.
Johnson come in to clean it up.
Eventually stopped by
Carver was
Zykevius
looking
Yates.
downfield. You could see they wanted to do that little short pass, shoulder pump, and look deep.
Short loss on the play, 2nd down.
Mabry. Gets 4 yards to
Zion
set
Mabry,
up
the ball carrier.
3rd down and about 7.
Stopped by Nolan Johnson.
You got to think this may be 2 down territory for Carver right here for sure. So the a running play
3rd
still
and
is
7, Harris County fans.
could be a factor right here.
3rd and 7 now for Carver and Harris County. Tarver taken down. Josh Jones
Josh Jones with a stop
with
in the
a big
backfield.
stop in the backfield. 4th down for Carver.
We talked about him
That'll
earlier.
bring up 4th and 7
Jones is a
for
phenomenal
Carver.
athlete, just his size, sheer size and strength. Sets him apart. We mentioned it could have been 2 down territory, but when you get negative yardage, it just about throws that out. We want to see what Carver's going to do here.
Carver set to punt.
Hear a whistle.
See what the whistle is, but Carver's going to punt now, play the field position game with 5:02 here in the 3rd. And Ogletree catches the
Grant
fair
Ogletree
catch.
with the
We'll
fair
take a
catch, and the
timeout.
Harris County
12-6 here
17,
on
where the
Georgia
Tigers
Alabama
will
Sports
take over
Live.
1st and 10.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Stay in touch with the Tigers all year long. 1st and 10.
We're back here, 4:44 here in the third. Rob Ogletree keeps the zone read and gets about 2 yards. Low scoring affair here.
Ran Ogletree up the middle for a couple yards.
Not the way it started. Harris County took the ball the first drive, right
2nd and
downfield, and
8.
got the touchdown. Third week in a row, Harris County's kind of been in one of these back and forth defensive battles.
Second and 7.
Ogletree breaks free, spins, still on his feet, first down.
Ran Ogletree keeps it.
Just
and he
runs
fights for a
hard and
Harris County
fast every
first
time he
down.
goes, Rick.
Yeah, you've seen it. You can definitely see the weight room coming out on him. He's been hard in weight room this offseason, something he wanted to work on, and probably something some of these colleges may have told him, and that resulted in, like I said, the D1
Tigers
offers.
1st and
Kennesaw
10
State,
from their
another
own
school,
32.
looking hard at him. I'm not 100% sure they gave him a scholarship offer yet. If they haven't, they got to be close. So you're looking at a guy with 3 D1 offers possibly.
Teasley back in the game, gives it off to Eugene Robinson. Robinson makes 2 people miss and scurries out of bounds.
Eugene Robinson,
For
the
a
ball
first
carrier,
down.
picks up a block from Zy
Yeah, you
Gates.
saw a great run by Robinson. Saw his footwork.
And that's
keeping
another
his
Harris
balance,
County first down.
moving the chains. Carousel continues at quarterback.
First and 10.
Ogletree fighting hard, but just taking
Ran
brutal
Ogletree, the ball
hits.
carrier.
As Ogletree gets about 2.5, 3 there.
Yeah,
He
you
picks
see
up
Carver
2,
was
2nd
behind the
and
line
8.
of scrimmage on that play. It was back
Hey
there.
now, the
Carver,
Touchdown Club would like to thank all
Ogletree did all
our
he could just to get that
advertisers this
2-yard
year.
gain.
Check them out in our football program, on our sponsor board, and along the sideline.
Hey, can't nobody tell
Remember
us
to
this game's
visit
not
these
physical when you can hear
advertisers
the
throughout
pads
the
popping
year.
way up here on the press box.
No doubt. Thrift Barringer, Rick Beach on the call for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Ogletree outside, another big hit. As KB
And there is Ogletree, picks up
Holly.
5-4
Saw Carver coming with a
on a block
blitz
from John
from
Spears.
the top of the formation, and Harris
Injury
County
timeout
just ran
on the
away
field.
from it, and that's where the open hole was.
We got an injured player. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back here after this.
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Stop by the Spirit Wear booth and ask for more information. You may also pay your membership dues. Let's hear it for Tristan Gibbon. Harris County 3rd and 2.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, 3rd and 2 for Harris County.
Nice pin and pull type play for Harris County right there with the guard.
And Ogletree gets a first down.
Ryan Ogletree, the ball carrier. And that first down was brought to you by County Line Heating and Air.
Saw the guard pulling from the other
from
side, ran, waited on
Milton.
it, got right behind number 66 and got the first down. Great play.
First and 10.
Teasley fakes, fires deep, and that one was almost intercepted. Not a great decision by Trotter Teasley.
It would have been a phenomenal interception. One hand going out of bounds. He almost got it.
Ja'Cory West had his hand on it. Double coverage there. He thought he could get him on the pump fake, but Brooks was not able to get past him. They didn't bite on it. Second down.
We've seen Harris County a couple times now cross the 50, and the drive just kind of starts stalling out. With his Justin Newman-led defense really bows his neck up.
Teasley, Robinson, nothing. And the ball, I thought the ball came out there, but
Eugene Robinson brought down in the backfield.
Nice job by that Carver defense on pursuing the football, and a huge loss to set up 3rd and long.
That brings up 3rd and 15 for Harris County.
Be interested to see what Coach Watson asks Trotter to do here. If they're going to chunk it down there, try to get the first down, or just try to.
Teasley fires, almost caught by Greg Brown, but I think able to get a hand on it was Marcavius Yancey, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You saw they tried to take advantage over there. Just a great play by Carver to get his hand in there, swat that ball out of the grips of Rico Brown. "33 seconds. This second half is flying by, Thrift.
Timeout, Harris County. We're going to take 1, 2, 32 seconds left until the end of the quarter. 12-6. We got a good one brewing. 4th quarter about to start on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain!
We're back here. 4th down and long playing situation now for Harris County. Booming punt. And that one's going to be returned. The 20, 25, 30, 35. Still on his feet. Gets hit hard, though. But a nice
big hit from Xavier
return
Cunningham.
for number 16, Timothy Martin for Carver. And they'll get decent field position. 19 seconds left. Both teams are held scoreless here in this quarter. 12-6. But honestly, if you were to ask both coaches, they like low-scoring games. This is kind of how they wanted it to play out.
Yeah, both teams, 2 games in, had 37 combined points, on their team. So you look at both offenses, low scoring, they like these type of games.
Mungden, Caslin. Caslin goes out of bounds. Gets 4.
Pass complete to
Stops
Kobe
the clock.
Caslin. He is run out of bounds by Xavier Cunningham. Four-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 6.
Tarver.
Demetrius Brooks.
And gets tackled
Demetrius
immediately.
Brooks on the
Demetrius
stop for
Brooks
Harris
on a
County.
big stop, Rick Beach.
Yeah, great play by
Lunches
Demetrius
pass
Brooks with
complete
that
to
read.
number
We get
2,
ready for the
Colton
4th
Carver.
quarter.
And 4th quarter underway. 12-6. Don't go
And that brings us to
anywhere.
the end of the
Carver
third
and Harris
quarter with
County
the
on
score.
Georgia Alabama
Harris
Sports
County
Live.
Tigers 12.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown!
Woo! Mountain Dew.
All right, we're back here. 3rd and long for Carver at their own 36. 12 minutes remaining in what has been an excellent, hard-fought, hard-hitting game, Rick Beach.
Yeah, this was exactly what we expected to see. 2 physical teams going at it. Close 4th quarter game. This is where they've been working in the offseason, both of these teams, for this moment right here.
And here we go with the 4th quarter. Third and 13.
Mungden, plenty of time, takes off and runs, got space. There is a flag, though, as he gets close to the first down. That may be coming back.
Bishop Adams. We have a flag on the field.
Do you take the yards or take the down if you're Coach Watson? If it is on Carver.
So we'll see what the flag's on. And it is holding on Carver. So from 3rd and 13 and now 3rd and 23 now for Carver. Third and 23.
And this will bring up 3rd and 22 for Carver.
Make it 3rd and 22.
Crowd's starting to get into it.
So I feel like some sort of screen here.
Yeah. There it is, screen.
And screen pass that Harris County sniffed out immediately. And now a punting situation for Carver.
Pass falls incomplete, and that brings up 4th down for Carver.
Yeah, you called it with the screen. You can see Harris County's been getting pressure on Monken on the passes here the last couple possessions. So they're just going to release the pressure, let it come, and try to hit a screen. And a good job by Harris County for covering that. Coach D-Rock calling a good game just as well as Coach Newman on the other side. Putting on a defensive clinic, them two.
And Carver's going to, I mean, I'm telling you, the punter for Carver's been MVP. Another incredible punt. Flag is on the field.
See if it came out during the punt or after.
I believe we have a flag.
Saw Harris County pleading with the official. Looks like they're going to walk it back after the.
Holding on Harris County.
That always blows my mind. I mean, you know it's not going to be fair call to let go, but when you get called for a holding on a play that's fair catch or the returner lets it go. So 4th quarter with the lead in the ball. This is what we talk about Tommy Watson. His offense is built for this. This is what he talks about all the time.
And he loved a long, sustaining drive, taking a lot of time off the clock and scoring a touchdown. But right there, good pursuit of the football from Carver as
he's stopped by
Derek Pearson, who got the stop, number 40 for Carver.
Yeah, you can see Carver's clear this second half, stop number 1, and they've done a really good job in the second half of doing that.
Eugene Robinson breaks it to the outside. Bust through a tackler. First down, Harris County.
Yeah, good answer for that great play, the first down. Harris County comes right back with Robinson, whose legs got to be fairly fresh with Ogletree getting so many carries. It touches. Robinson's got some fresher legs here in the 4th quarter.
Robinson, handoff, another big gain.
Eugene Robinson for 6 more.
And you're seeing what the mindset is for Harris County and Tommy Watson. Pound it in and allow that clock to continue to run. But there is an injury timeout. We'll take one too here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
QR codes for online donations are placed throughout the home side of the stadium. Please donate tonight to help us reach our goal. Thank you. Let's hear it for Eugene Robinson.
Welcome back, everyone. Second down and short for Harris County. 9:53, 12-6. We have a great one here. Trying to get the Glenwood score. It's 21-0. They're over Elba, so they are enjoying their new start. And we'll try to get some score updates for other teams that we cover on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And handoff. Oh, helmet to helmet there. That was a boom, and
no whistle.
No whistle yet.
Was that Xavier Cunningham?
But Antavius Watts. Jeez. That was a hard hit.
Forward progress got the first down.
First down, Harris County, but both these teams hard hitting. These guys do not play. And it's one reason I didn't play football. Played basketball in college, but was not trying to take hits like that. I'd rather just watch the game.
9:20 left in the ball game. Tigers 12, Tigers 6.
First down. Hand off to Jones. Jones, he's hit hard. And throwing him to the ground. Big number 44, A.J. Wilson, the senior. Bend but don't break. It's Carver's mentality. They'll give up a few first downs, but then eventually they find a way to stop Harris County. Harris County or Carver, neither one of them has scored since late in the second quarter.
1 yard gain on the play, 2nd and 9.
Both of these defenses have had the ball in bad situations, bad field position, and held tough. And we've mentioned that Harris County's gotten to midfield multiple times, just can't get through this Carver defense.
And Jones gets a big first down run.
B.J. Moss up the middle behind Braxton Love.
Yeah, Harris County got the bruiser in at running back now with that play.
Pickup of 4, 3rd and 5.
Any question who Harris County puts the ball, whose hands Harris County puts the ball in now?
Third down. Ogletree in at quarterback. He's going to keep it, as you may mention, Rick, and going to be stopped short. Gets maybe a yard. 4th down and 3. Big play here for both teams with 8 minutes left in the 4th.
Yeah, all eyes go down to Coach Watson to see, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
4th and 3 for Harris County. And we have a flag on the field.
Offsides, Carver.
And it's going to be a first down. Carver, not disciplined right there. And Coach Newman is kind of upset. So is Coach Coffey.
Yeah, you had to
because they felt like they had the right call in there, Rick.
Yeah, you've had it all game. You've been able to make that stop. And you had to think maybe that was Harris County's goal going into that, would just try to
draw them off sides,
or maybe Carver spend a timeout or something, and then you get the offsides. A little like B.J. Moss is staying in at running back, the bruiser of the group that they have.
First down. Teasley back in the game. Big run.
Teasley with a handoff to B.J. Moss.
B.J. Moss.
Picks up a block.
And I'm not calling him Matei Yeoman, but he looks very similar.
7-yard gain
big
on
frame,
the play, 2nd and 3.
Running through the line like he just did.
And he does
strong,
have fresh
physical,
legs.
And he's got fresh legs. He has not had the ball much this game. And Matei Yeoman, we know about him last year. That guy was everything for Harris County. The leader on defense, the offense.
Yeah, shout out to Mateo. He got his college debut tomorrow for Kentucky State. So let him know everybody from the county is going to be watching him, and his dad watching all of our broadcasts. Shout out Coach Yeoman.
Second down. Teasley, snap. Handoff. And you're seeing the fresh legs are coming up clutch for Harris County as B.J. Moss gets a first down.
Yeah, every first down you have to peek at that clock, and now it's down to 6:21. And Harris County got 4 more downs to really eat into that even more. And as you get down to Logan Shelnut territory, you can really make it a 2-possession game with very little time left.
First and 10.
Handoff. Big hole. Moss. Flipped, but not before an 8-yard gain. Keep feeding the big man the football.
Yeah, you could tell he was rearing to go. He got his opportunity here in the fourth quarter, and he ain't letting go of it.
Second and 1 for Harris County.
And that gives the offensive line some confidence and momentum. And you can see just like last year what they would do, get that confidence going, get some, the physicality cranks up a little bit more on that offensive line now.
Teasley. And thrown down immediately as Moss for nothing.
B.J. Moss stopped this time.
A.J. Wilson on the tackle.
By number 44, Bryson Headley. 3rd and 1 for Harris County.
Look like they're going to put the muscle out there. You see Jones
and
Bishop Adams getting their helmets. And
there's big number 51, Javion Owens. That power package. You see Josh Jones, coming in.
So they're going to have 6 offensive linemen, 2 defensive linemen in the backfield with another offensive lineman behind Trotter Teasley. So this is definitely the muscle, and wouldn't be surprised if they don't get it. They'll run the same thing again. We saw it last year. Here we go.
And Levi pushes through.
I think Trotter got it.
And I think Levi
Trotter Teasley
just had a moment of lapse. Levi Watson was quarterback last year. Shout out to Levi, but Trotter Teasley.
I'll say this. I'll give you credit on this. That power T is what we saw last year calling together. We really saw it. We really would see it late in games in that situation.
4:09. Now you got to start thinking, Carver, you have 3 timeouts. Do you start burning timeouts? Face mask on Carver, so they're going to add 15 more yards after the play. So now it's probably going to set up, depending on where they sit the ball.
And another first down from Price Chapel, Hamilton, Georgia.
Right outside the 10. So first down and 10 from about the 11-yard line. They're about a half. If they get a first down, they'll be about a yard and a half
first and 10
from the end zone.
Yeah, you can, and that equals more clock. If you can get the first down to the 1, you can burn even more clock if you're Harris County.
If you're County, you obviously want to kick a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. You don't want any turnovers. If you're Carver, you're trying to back them out of field goal range.
Yeah, strip the ball if you're Carver.
High snap, handoff, and B.J. Moss. Great tackling by that guy, Tony Montgomery. Big hit from him.
And after the play, eyes have to creep up to look at this Carver sideline, and do they start using those timeouts? You mentioned they let the clock keep running, so that shows the confidence they have that they're going to try to keep this a 1-possession game.
Ogletree, snap, Ogletree, pushing, stopped right at the 8.
Ogletree, the ball carrier.
Clock still running.
Two-yard gain on the play. Timeout, Carver.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back 2:49 and counting here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone. Third down for Harris County now. They need to get to about the 1.
We haven't seen Rand with B.J. Moss in the game, so see if they got some kind of play worked up right here. Moss will be a good lead blocker for Rand for sure.
Ogletree getting to about the 5. Decisions.
He's down to the Carver
Now
4-yard
for
line.
Harris County. Do you go for it? Are you going to take the points? No, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th and 4.
Are they going to try to? Yeah, I think they're going to try to draw them off sides and burn a timeout. And I think that's what Tommy's telling the referee. He wants to call a timeout with 1 second left. So they're going to let it between, I think that's going to be
under 2 minutes for sure.
It's going to be at about 1:51 when they call a timeout, 1:52. So Tommy's going to have to think about it. And if you're Carver, you want to save some of your timeouts because obviously you get a stop here. You got to go 95 yards to tie the game. And then ultimately maybe take the lead too. So big play coming up. I've been saying, I've been wanting a nail biter. I'm getting it. So are you. Thanks for tuning in on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're going to be back after this. We're back here. And it looks like Shellnut is going to come on for what is basically a PAT attempt to extend the lead to 9, which would make it a 2-possession game.
Anthony Shellnut to attempt the field goal.
But the long arms of the law from Carver, those big defensive linemen, they put their wingspan up. Can they get a block? Teasley takes the snap up, and it is straight through. And Shellnut extends the Tiger lead to 15-6. Carver's going to have 1:48, but they're going to have to score a touchdown, and then they got to get the ball right back with only 2 timeouts. Big play there from Logan Shellnut. Let's take some of our sponsors, including B. Shears, Kubota. Thank you to Christ Chapel. Also thank you to Terry Johnson Agency. For all your insurance needs, give Terry Johnson a call. Thank you to State Farm. Carroll Purdue. Thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Thank you to Pepsi.
The score, Harris County Tigers 15, Carver Tigers 6. 1:48 left in the ball game.
All right, Rick. Carver, obviously, you got to score quick. You got to go for an onside. You don't have enough timeouts or time to score and then get the ball back for Harris County to stop the clock.
If Carver does score, I know the Harris County people don't want to be reminded, but twice last week, Troop recovered one traditional onside and one just a mishandled, kicked it right at a guy. So the door could be open if Carver can score quickly.
That kick's going to be to Caslin. Caslin fumbles it, picks it up. Caslin doesn't get much of anything. Good.
Nolan Johnson on the stop for Harris County.
Kickoff coverage for Harris County, and Carver's going to start at their 15.
Yeah,
Mungden, we have not seen him throw the ball deep in this game a lot. He's thrown it a few times, but a lot of it has been screen passes out of the backfield. The one touchdown was a wheel route out of the backfield that was caught literally 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and Caslin went to the house for a touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of that's due to not having time. This Harris County defensive line, we mentioned it a bunch last year, they're starting to get a little bit more rhythm. They're getting back there and causing pressure, keeping Monkey from being able to look downfield and make the long throws.
First and 10.
First and 10. Mungden looking,
pressure.
rolling. A lot of pressure. Going to be taken down for a sack. And there he is, Josh Jones and Bishop Adams. And I think,
second and 5 left in the ball game.
But I think we're leaning towards who our player of the game is going to be.
You got to think during all this, that clock is just running and running, and it's not on Carver's side.
Mungden. Time wasting. Looking, firing, and short to Braylon Jakes. Third down and long. But I'm really thinking I know who's going to be the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. We're going to give that immediately after the game is done. It's not over with yet. But once it is over, even if there's time on the clock, we know it's over. We will give the player of the game. 3rd and 15. I have seen miracles happen. Strange things happen on Friday nights. Could we have one in store here for Carver? Mungden gets rid of it, caught Caslin. Caslin steps out of bounds. It's going to set up 4th down.
Yeah, good throw right there. You can see he hit the guy in stride going to the sideline. Make a man miss. That could have been a big play for Carver.
Fourth and 9 for Carver.
So 4th and 9 now for Carver. As the student section for Harris County set to rush the field if this score does hold up.
Carver set the punt.
Booming punt.
Watch out, Coach.
And that is signaling that this game is over with. And we're going to go ahead now and find him here in just a moment. But the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Had a couple key sacks, as you just saw there. A couple forced turnovers. And Josh Jones, number 13, will be our player of the game.
And one play I'll mention, 3rd and short. He had the push of Trotter for a 1st down. That's something that don't show up on the stat sheet, but he came in on that power tee.
Have not lost on this field since 2022. Carver, nothing to hold your head down about. Obviously, you want to fix up some things offensively, but Coach Pierre Coffey's got an excellent squad. They have everything in front of them. Remember, Harris County's 4A, Carver's 2A. So, still both elite programs. And Carver, like I said, has everything in front of them to win the region and do what they're supposed to do this year, which is, I think, win a state championship. But tonight, it belongs to the Tigers of Harris County, as they win this one 15-6 in a defensive battle. And our All-State, Alex Quinney, All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is Josh Jones. But I was impressed from Justin Newman, the D coordinator for Carver. I was also D coordinator for Harris County. Well, we want to say thank you again to our sponsors, like Terry Johnson Agency, like B Shears, Christ Chapel. Also want to say thank you to our guys over at State Farm Carroll Purdue, Alex Quinney, Zaxby's, CVCC, one of the top junior colleges, and home. We're going to be home for all Pirates athletics, and of course our presenting sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC, and of course Pepsi and Buffalo Rock.
I did want to add the 3 in a row. This is only the 4th time that Harris County has ever won the start of the season 3-0. Since 1956, they started playing football up here. This is on the fourth time ever. First time since 2020 when Jamie Foxx did it. So it's not something that you can just scheme over and say, well, they're 3-0. It's something that's actually, very, very important, and looking for 4-0 for the first time ever next week.
We're going to throw it. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to have Noah Shelton wrap it up in the post game. From Rick Beach, I'm Thrift Barringer. Thank you to Chris Gates, Brandon Schwobel, Bain Robinson. We had a great one here. Go tune in to Russell County. They're taking on Eufaula. That's a good one. And we'll be back live again. Just check our Facebook page, like us, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We usually do 2 or 3 football games every Friday night. We also do softball, volleyball, flag football, and every sport high schools have to offer. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Saying goodnight, Harris County on top of Carver, 15-6.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown!
Woo! Mountain Dew.
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the campus of Harris County High School here at Tiger Stadium at Durham Field, where the Harris County Tigers are victorious over the Carver Tigers by a score of 15-6. Harris County bled the last 8 of the possible 9.5 minutes left after they got the ball back, had an 8-minute touchdown drive. Carver had a chance to stop it near midfield, but an encroachment penalty on 4th and 4 gave Harris County a free first down, and they kept fitting the ball to B.J. Moss. Great athletes on this Harris County team. Rand Ogletree, B.J. Moss, as I mentioned. Trotter Teasley with his legs as well, especially in that wing T formation. In other action right now, over on the other stream we've got going on, Eufaula and Russell County. The Eufaula leads 21-14 over Russell County. Harris County improves to 3-0 on the season. Carver suffers their first loss. They fall to 2-1. We'd like to thank our sponsors, CVCC, Zaxby's, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, for making all this possible. As you see, the great scene of students. The student section was absolutely on fire all game, as well as the band. And as someone who's down the field watching the communication, it seemed to me that Matthew Mungen, quarterback for Carver, sometimes didn't really know the snap was coming. There's a few times he seemed off-put by the timing of the snap and threw off all the timing of all the plays. And Carver really offensively, besides the one big screen pass late in the first half, didn't get much going. Got to hand it to the Harris County defense. Both lines of scrimmage played dominant tonight, and exactly what Tommy Watson wanted, an old-school slugfest in which Harris County, Anthony Shellnut, hit the game-winning field goal with about a minute and a half left as Harris County holds on to beat Carver 15-6. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Go check out Eufaula Russell County with Richard Holdridge and Toygar. Good night, everybody.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your...